Hey everybody, Doug the Michigan Piper here, coming to you from the Pipe Rest, and just got home from work for the week. It's Friday, at least the time of the filming of this, and I am happy it's Friday. This time of year at work, I get kind of stir crazy. You know, it's hard to concentrate. Holidays are coming up. You know, I just kind of focus on that. So today, I am smoking in my after Parsimonious interview video, the unofficial name of the video. I am smoking in my Dr. Grabo Omega, and I usually don't smoke out of this one because this is Dr. Grabo's kind of vain attempt at trying to do a P-lip, and I'm not a hang my pipe for my teeth type of guy, so I made some modifications. One of the things that I did was, if I can get here, right here, there was see a little bump there? That was a lot more pronounced. I didn't like that because I'm a clencher, so I ground that down. And guys, I probably broke every etiquette rule of pipe working because I just took it out to the grinder and I ground it down. So kind of sanded it a little bit so it wasn't quite so rough. The other thing was, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on here or not, but yeah, a little bit. So you can see that's kind of a wide opening on the mouthpiece. Well, the reason it's wide opening is I took a Dremel tool to it. On these bits, Dr. Grabo, I think they didn't want to steal the P-lip, you know, and get sued or whatever. So instead of having that hole come out of the top so it goes over the roof of your mouth and drapes down like the P-lips do, this comes straight out of the back. So what ends up happening is, unless you're hanging it from your teeth, I guess that's a good point. If you're hanging it from your teeth and then you draw on it, it will go up. But I don't do that. I clench, and that bad boy was going right on my tongue, which wasn't the most pleasing. So made a couple of little amateur modifications to it. Basically, this is the Dr. Grabo Savoy. It's got the military bit and that imitation P-lip. So in it today I am smoking Paladin. It's right now I'm kind of back and forth on Paladin. I think my taste buds, if you've watched some of my past videos, my taste buds kind of jump back and forth. So today I'm enjoying it, so that's a good thing. So I do have to say that I do like, I gotta watch how I word this because I know NW Piper is gonna be watching this, and I don't, I knew from the interview, if you guys just watched the interview with Parsimonious, he was gonna say something, and I kind of baited him a little bit. Don't tell him I said that. But I have one Peterson. And what I said in the video was, I don't like it as much as my other ones, and it's not really striking me. I guess I should have elaborated on that a little bit. It's not a bad pipe, and I love system pipes. I do like the system pipes, but I love military bits, and I can see myself starting to get some more of those. I don't know that I'm sold on the P-lip yet because of the reasons I just mentioned about this one. But I just think the shape of the pipe isn't speaking to me. I really love Peterson pipes, and I'm looking forward to getting some more. So I've already had some suggestions. Thank you for those guys that made those suggestions on the Peterson pipes. No, I'm not saying Peterson pipes are bad pipes. And if you want to know what I'm talking about, if you haven't subscribed to NW Piper, you can't be in the YTPC and not subscribe to NW Piper. Just a fun guy to listen to. So with this today, I'm drinking, for the first time ever in my YTPC, not career, but whatever, presentation time, I'm drinking coffee. And the reason why that's a big deal is because I don't usually drink coffee after the morning. I'm usually a one and done or 1.5 and done type of guy because you know, I used to drink 2 pots of coffee a day when I was in the military, and it didn't bother me at all. But you know, as it happens, a lot of stuff caught up with me age-wise. So I usually do the one and a half. I want to have a lot more, trust me. So I decided to brew up a cup of decaf. Don't cringe, but it was better than no coffee. So I got the decaf because a lot of guys have been saying on their videos about how their tobaccos taste so much better, or they use coffee as a base for tasting the flavors in their tobaccos. So I wanted that for this afternoon, so I had that. Now, I will tell you, the actual mug that I am drinking this in is my LeConte Lodge mug. And if you're not familiar with the LeConte Lodge, it's funny because I didn't do this on purpose, but Ethan and I were talking about this before the video started, when we did that, about how I had this mug. I don't even remember what got us on the conversation. But what I was telling him was that this is in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, LeConte Lodge. You cannot get to it by car. They have this lodge is at the top of one of the mountains, and I can't remember all the details, guys. If you look up LeConte Lodge, you see the spelling on the mug. You can find out all kinds of stuff about it. But they have hiking trails that go up to the top where this lodge is at. They don't drive vehicles up there. All the provisions are brought up by alpaca, and so it's pretty cool. So I think the elevation on the trail that we took was like a 5 or 7 mile trail, and it was 2,600 feet by time from base to the top of the mountain there. And we got to the top of the mountain. I was there with the scouts with my son, and get to the top of the mountain, looking around. It's pretty cool, you know, taking a break. And they have a shop up there. I'm like, well, we're not staying in the lodge, but let's go in the shop and check it out, you know. So we did, and they had these mugs in there. And I was like, you know, I want one of those. I love those thick ceramic mugs. Used to have them, you know, as a Navy. I loved those mugs. It was just kind of like standard issue, you know, because they're thick. They keep your coffee warm longer, and I don't know, there's something about them. Kind of feel old schooly to me too. So, like, I'm gonna get one of those mugs. So I'm like, you know, they got a store at the bottom. When we get down to the store, I'll just pick it up there. That's one less thing I got to carry on the way down. So we get to the bottom, go into the store, and I don't see them. And I'm like, hey, they had these ceramic mugs up top, you know, and I saw some other mugs, but I want this one specific ceramic mug. And they're like, oh, well, they only sell those at the top of the mountain. So I was devastated. We got home, and I thought about it. I'm like, you know, it's worth a shot. Let me call them. So I called them, and I got this lady on the line. It was just a wonderful lady. And I'm like, here's the deal. I swear to you, I climbed that mountain. I swear to you that we were at the LeConte Lodge. I'm like, here's the details, blah, 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 blah. I didn't know that they didn't sell this cup at the bottom. Is there a chance that you guys could send one down when the alpaca train is coming back down the mountain, and I could purchase one, you know, over the phone? And so she let me do that. It's not something they normally do. I was very grateful for that. So now I have my LeConte Lodge mug and that memory to go along with it. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to do a quick touch base with you. I did want to thank Ethan for the opportunity to be on his channel and to be interviewed. Man, that was fun. It's new for me because I don't usually do the live streams. I've done a couple live streams with Lady Fire and Flat Cap Piper. But other than that, for me to sit for an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours at a time is kind of unusual, unless I just happen to get tripped up in videos from YouTube, believe it or not, which sounds kind of ironic. But so I don't usually hit those type of live streams and get-togethers. So doing that with Ethan was pretty cool. Great to be able to talk to him in a format other than, you know, messages back and forth. And I'm looking forward to doing some more of that. That was actually really fun. So I may start jumping on some other ones, you know, maybe jump in for a few and jump out or whatever. I know there's some that I wanted to do. I know Nathan from Let My Camera Go does the prayer nights on Monday nights that I've wanted to get into. I got into one. We had a storm here, and I was out for the fire department. So I'm in my vehicle by myself, and I'm out on the power lines down, blocking the road, and I'm flipping through YouTube because I can't do anything else but sit in my vehicle, right? And I saw that was on, so I brought it up, and I'm like, hey, I can finally make it. And Nathan's like, hey, thanks for coming, man. We're just getting ready to close it off. So I was on there for a whole 30 seconds. Yeah, I'm going to try to make some more. Like I said, I got a lot going on, and especially the new house, you know, trying to get stuff fixed and moved around. But that was just a very, very unique experience. So Ethan, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I appreciate what you're doing, not only for newer presenters, but also for the YTPC. If you're unfamiliar with Nathan's channel, again, he's like NW Piper. You have to subscribe. He does Piper's Care, where they talk about, you know, prayer needs in the community. He does Cobb Tuesdays. Does mental mandication. I don't think I have that right. Something like mental mandication or something like that. Morsels for mental mandication. I think that was it. Just a regular, if you want somebody that's regularly putting videos up, that would be Ethan. Make sure you check him out. And I am getting in, got a couple of new subscribers already from over in the Chicago area. So looking to, that's only like an hour and a half, 2 hours from me. So that'll be fun to kind of get into that group as well. But guys, I'm starting to babble. I just wanted to say thank you to Ethan and let you guys know that I appreciate your support, your subscribing and whatnot. And it's Friday. Let's enjoy the weekend. So guys, I hope you're all doing well. Till next time, you take care.